Hey, I'm Tracy Lawrence, and you're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome to your Hometown News program. I'm April Frelke, along with my co-host Joe Minnie. And tonight, special guests Bree Morgan and Jessi Ebben. During our Connect 24, brought to you by Oakdale Credit Union, Rudig Jensen in New Lisbon, and Molter's Fresh Market in Toma, we have a different show for you. As you can see, we're not on our news set. Due to the coronavirus, it would seem that everything has kind of been canceled. We don't have a lot of events to report on. But we're going to focus some of our time this evening on positive stories, things that are happening in our community. We want to move from the doom and gloom and start a new conversation of things that are happening in our community that are positive. So, Joe, welcome.
Yeah.
Back. Well, here we are on, in our little comfy set.
Yeah, you were out last week, but now you're back.
Yeah, and you and Cody did an amazing job. Yeah. And we got some excellent guests, Bree and Jessi. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Let's just start off with maybe give us a little introduction of who you are, and we'll get to your interviews later. But
oh gosh, who am I?
Who are you?
Who am I? Well, I'm a full-time traveling musician. Travel state to state. Travel down to Nashville. I singer-songwriter. I actually just won. I just found out today that I won second place in Best of Madison category for singer-songwriter as well.
Oh my God,
so that was super fun. Yeah, I was up against a lot of really good bands. So I just sing and travel and write and spread my music and love to meet people.
And where are you anchored in Wisconsin?
Currently in Janesville right now is where I'm living. But hometown is kind of this area, Mauston, Juneau County. But actually graduated from Westfield, which is where Jessi graduated from as well. We actually went to high school together.
It's a small world.
Small world.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Jessi Ebben, and I'm running for Congress in Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District. Grew up in the center part of the state, so Westfield, and then now live in Eau Claire. And the Congressional District itself, so it's currently held by Ron Kind, the Democrat, who currently holds that office, and I'm the Republican, or one of the Republican candidates running for that office. And it's huge. It's 18 counties. It's a very rural district. We have a lot of small towns within the district, and it goes all the way north of city of Chippewa Falls all the way down to Grant County.
Okay.
So the southern border, and then includes part of the center part of the state as well, with Wood County, Portage County, and Adams, along with Juneau. So very large, a lot of terrain to cover, but a lot of great communities and people within.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's start with what's happening in our state and around the country, around the world, right? It's just like so. Maybe what's your interpretation? What do you see in the community? I'm in a school. Our kids are out. A lot of people are getting ready for e-learning and things like that. Joe, maybe what about you?
Well, I have a 10-year-old, so we have some homeschool action going on. So plus I'm in the schools here in Toma too. So I worked a couple days this week, and then it's like what do we do now? And it's a totally different feeling. It's like a summer break, but not. It was like the feeling on the last day of school, but it is a bit doom and gloom right now. So it's really hard to stay positive. But the nice thing is that now I get to see my daughter a lot more during the day, and there's a lot of good opportunity for family time. So I think it's kind of like a really extended spring break, really.
Yeah.
So, and with the weather turning better, it's
okay.
Yeah.
Bree and Jess, do you want to jump in there? Your
oh gosh,
thoughts
I was
or
just
things
saying, he said it was like a summer vacation. I wish it was warm outside, because at least then if I was stuck in my house, I could lay outside and enjoy the sunshine.
Sure.
But instead, I have 3 dogs that I'm spending time with, and they think that mud puddles are the best thing they've ever found in their lives. So I spend most of my time mopping my floor a lot. Every time they go out, they come in, and we got to wrestle them to the ground, wipe them off. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I think to your point, what I'm hearing a lot about is families getting time to kind of settle in and have the break. We always are, talking about how busy we are and how hurried our schedules are. Well, here's the opportunity for us to sit, to have family dinners, to get to know one another again, really, and to get to know a different pattern of living than we have in the past. I think it's okay to be still and enjoy this, because often we're always complaining about how busy we are and how rushed we are. Well, here's the perfect opportunity to come back to the basics, come back to family, come back to home, take a break, take a deep breath, and really take the positive with it as much as we can.
Yeah. I'm hoping that a lot of our kids will come back, they know how to cook and sew a button on, and they're going to be able to, they're reading books, or they've created things, or they're writing music, they've picked up an instrument.
Yes,
they've maybe meditated. So I think there is just, I think it's almost like we will never be the same the way we were after this moment in history.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's funny, I told my little sister was really upset about band and softball. She's not a senior this year, she's a junior. And she goes, I just want to be in band and be in softball. And I said, you can still play your clarinet at home. Pick it up, play it, learn some new music. You're always wanting to challenge yourself anyway, so learn some new music yourself.
She could put up a TikTok video.
Yeah.
Of her playing.
Oh goodness, a clarinet
TikTok
video. It just sounds terrible.
All right. Well, there have been so many businesses that have been impacted by this quarantine. Restaurants had to close their doors to regular dining customers, but now they're doing delivery and takeout only. Joe, have you experienced that? Have you gone?
Yeah, and a lot of the stores or the restaurants, they're just their drive-thrus are open, especially the fast food restaurants and stuff like that. But one in particular, Marco's, who has provided the catering for the show today, is still serving from their full menu. So if you have a hankering for some great Italian food, including brick oven pizza, give Marco's a call right now. They have a pretty full menu. So.
And their new pizza oven is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they are cranking out pizzas left and right, from what I understand. And
even Molter's is also, it's open. They're cleaning carts. They're extra careful with sanitizing everything, and you can still go out and do your grocery shopping.
Yeah, they're saying Molter's is sanitizing the carts every hour, so customers have a clean experience when they come into the store. And
so you can still get out.
And the businesses are doing what they can to help support the community too, and they're trying to, because there's folks that they do need to get out and because of the cabin fever that they're getting. So to be able to get out.
I'm hoping a lot of yards are going to be spick and span, man, raking and picking up debris, and they're going to have
so many leaves to rake.
Yes, there's stuff to get ready for spring. Well, businesses that have been affected by the government-mandated COVID-19 quarantine can get grants from Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation up to $20,000 to pay rent, payroll, and other business-related expenses. Applications for a business assistant must be processed through the Community Development Financial Institutions Fund and not Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, who plans on identifying the participating CDFIs within the next 2 weeks. We will post the links on our Lynxx 24 Facebook page when we find out. Up next, we'll continue our conversation with Jessi Ebben, who is running for Congress. Stay tuned.
Molter's family-owned store brings you fresh. Feel healthy with a wide selection of organic foods, gluten-free products, certified black Angus beef, and handmade brats. Molter's has a great selection of meats, so choosing can be tough. Just ask our butcher to help you make the perfect selection. Molter's brings you fresh-packed deli meals for those on the go. And of course, our fresh market. Download our mobile app and start saving money today. Molter's brings you fresh.
You want it? We'll find it. You got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal. Sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Abra Auto Body and Glass, a division of Rudick Jensen in New Lisbon, can handle everything from major auto and truck body damage to windshield replacements, filling chips, dents, and door dings. Featuring a 46-foot custom paint booth for boats, RVs, trailers, you name it, if it fits, we can paint it. State-of-the-art facility, aluminum repair certified, all makes and models, foreign and domestic, all insurance companies welcome. Rest assured, repairs will be done right the first time, on time. Call Abra Auto Body and Glass in New Lisbon today.
Hello, I'm Colonel Eric Peterson, commander of the 115th Fighter Wing, and you're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Our next guest is making her run for the 3rd Congressional District seat here in Wisconsin. Welcome back, Jessi.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So let's just start with what inspired you to run for this position for Congress?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's a question I get a lot. And really why I'm running is to represent the people here, to have, so they have a true representative, someone who's going to listen to their voice, someone who's going to listen to what matters most to them and what matters specifically within this district. We can talk about national talking points, but when it comes down to it, you're representing these 18 counties, the 700,000 people that live here in this district, in the specific western and central Wisconsin area. And it's about listening to them, bringing their voice back, getting it back to us, and it being our country, not the representatives, but the people's country.
So this district is where you're basically your stomping ground. So
yeah.
What's your background of the area? I mean, what's your work life like?
Yeah. So, well, I grew up in the center part of the state, and again, there is that central part, and now I live in Eau Claire, and then I have family down in the Platteville area, Wisconsin Rapids, Pepin, Prescott, I mean, all throughout the district. So this district is my home. My professional background is public relations. I graduated from UW Eau Claire with a degree in public relations. So relating, communicating with the public. 5 of those years were spent, 5 years after college, I spent working in the Twin Cities area doing public relations for local government. So working with the police, working with the public works, so maybe that's responding to a crisis like an officer-involved shooting or a gas line break. So a lot of that crisis communications. And then now I work in public relations for healthcare, and so I still, respond to things, work with the public, communicate with the public, promote healthcare. And obviously right now we're talking about the coronavirus and communicating that good, sound information, that timely information, and being effective communicators to the public about this crisis that we're talking about and how that matters. So my background ties in well to communicating with the public, listening to the public, and giving people the information they need, when they need it, and what they need to know, and how they can go about their day with that information. So public relations, it does work well, especially as a representative.
Jessi, when you were telling us about that you're really interested in getting right to the people and being their voice, as you're out and about right now, what are you hearing from people about what they're interested or that would match maybe some of your goals as a representative for their voice? Yeah, so I mean, really, almost a year now I've been out talking to people, kind of getting a pulse, formally announced in January. But as I've gone throughout these 18 counties, it's a very rural district. We do have our center points, more of our cities of Eau Claire, La Crosse, Stevens Point, but really as a whole, very smaller communities. And when it comes down to what matters to them, it's what they see out their front door. It's infrastructure, so roads and bridges. I mean, a lot of people want the road in front of their house to just be paved properly and have it done right. People want broadband. We're talking about the coronavirus and people working from home. Well, a lot of people don't have that opportunity. And a lot of people don't have that opportunity for their kids to have their schooling done at home. So we need to focus on those issues that impact people daily. Small businesses, this is a big thing right now. Making sure that their voices are heard, that they can not only sustain themselves, but the people they employ. So those are, tied in with the coronavirus, but they're also tied in daily, these decisions that are made and the issues that matter most to people. Mental health is talked about a lot, and that's something a lot of people can relate to or are tied into. Healthcare, people want to be able to afford their prescription drugs. There's a lot of issues, and they're all important. And so we really got to prioritize. We have to listen to what matters most to folks here. And those are kind of the resounding issues that come up. I am a conservative, so we also talk about, upholding the Constitution and practicing and, being pro-life. And I already mentioned upholding Constitution, but that's essentially the core of that. But really listening to the people. Education, that's another thing that comes up. We want to make sure we have a good, sound education system here and that our kids can benefit from that.
So there's a lot of issues. Clearly,
there's a lot.
There's a wide range, and it matters to what matters to people is kind of might depend on where they live or how they live their life. Yeah.
Especially the small towns of the main streets. I mean, the small businesses. I mean,
Be the heart.
a lot of them have to shut the doors right now. And,
yeah, that's true.
And what are those employees doing? You know, so I know they're worried, and they're worried for their families. So
yeah, as Ron Johnson kind of said, it's unintended consequences of what we thought were good decisions, and so you have to make these tough decisions, but we also need to make sure these people's voices are heard and are considered in these decisions as well. And, we feel very limited. People feel very restricted right now, and we need to make sure we're making sound decisions, making good local decisions. Essentially all politics is local. I'm running for a federal seat, but when it comes down to it, let's make sure that we're having the right impact in our community and that the community voice is heard.
Thank you, Jessi.
Yeah, thanks for your time. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, up next, the amazing and talented Bree Morgan. See you in 2.
My name is Heidi Stalsberg. I'm the director of Toma Health, Hospice Touch, Life Choices Palliative Care. We have hospice home care. We have palliative care, which is a home care service. And then we have Serenity House, which is our 8-bed residential facility here in Toma.
Hospice Touch and Life Choices Palliative Care provides medical services, emotional support, and spiritual resources.
Toma Health, Hospice and Palliative Care, inspiring health, wellness, and balance.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
You want it? We'll find it. You got it. Price match and relax. That's the Rudick Jensen deal, sealed with a platinum level membership. Oil changes, done. Tires, brakes, alignment, all done. Car wash, you got it. Rudick Jensen Auto Mall, New Lisbon. Check out our inventory online at rudickjensen.com.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Josh Tully from The Josh Tully Show. You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Our next guest has been traveling and entertaining fans across the country. And because canceled Nashville event, we're blessed to have with us the one and only Bree Morgan. So how are you feeling about the canceled event, Bree?
It's so funny. I have never been the kind of person to slow down. I don't slow down. I don't know how. I don't know how to slow down.
Sure.
I feel like if I stop, I feel like I lose momentum. This thing that I do, this music and this traveling, it's all about staying relevant and staying present. So for me, I'm just the kind of person, like I said, I feel like if I stop, people forget who I am, even though I know that's not a thing. But so this is making me kind of slow down. I'm having to do other things to fill that time. So it's been interesting, but I was a little sad. Nashville this time around was supposed to be my first writers round ever down in Nashville. So
what does that mean, writers round?
So a writers round is a event where X amount of people, 2, 3, 4 people are on stage at one time, and we all take turns singing a song. So we were in a writer's round right now. We would start with Jessi. She would sing a song. I would do one, then you. And Jessi's like, please don't make me sing. And it's all original music. So it's all songs that they have written themselves. It's not cover songs.
It's a writing competition.
Kind of, except for there's no prize in a writer's round. It's more of just a way to share your original music, and it's a way to connect with other songwriters, because some of the best songs you'll ever get, you didn't write by yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I actually, the song that I'm gonna, tell
us.
I'm already going there. So the song that I'm gonna play later for you guys, I actually co-wrote with one of my really good friends, Amanda. She went through a really bad breakup, and she doesn't sing, she doesn't play guitar, she doesn't write. She said, Bree, I have all these words, and I need help. Will you write a song? So she sent me all of her words. I put a little bit of my own life into it. I put a melody to it, and I wrote a song called Small Town Dreams, which is actually going to be on my album coming up in the next month. So,
which you've been working on, right?
Yes. It took, my band was amazing. I also had a few other extra musicians that I played with in the last 7 years on it. The album is still set to come out in April sometime. I don't have an exact date yet. Unfortunately, I did have to cancel my album release party at this time. So I'm working on a alternative, whether we do a live concert with the whole band from our shop, or I do it just acoustically, or we
some kind of digital presentation.
Something. We'll do something. But the album's still going to be available, and it was crazy. We went into the studio and we did all the instrumentals for 8 songs in less than 10 hours.
Wow.
With 7 different musicians. So they came super prepared, which is quite a feat. And then we went in 2 more times to lay down some vocals and fix a couple things. And just this last Sunday, I got an email with my mastered tracks. So it's my very first album.
Wow.
Which is
and then your big award in Madison, too.
Yes, and then I just found out this morning, I got an email that I won 2nd place in the singer-songwriter category for Best of Madison. So it's been crazy.
What's the title of your album, Bree? Can you announce that?
I actually just announced it yesterday, Tuesday morning. I was on a local radio station. They're big fans and good friends, and the title of my album is called Trash.
Trash.
Yes, I know. So a couple things with that. It's a good marketing thing. I have a lot of songs on my album that I love the name of them, but they're very typical first album titles, like Small Town Dreams, because I'm from a small town. You know, I wanted to be original. I didn't want to be just your run-of-the-mill, here's this small town girl with a new album and she named it Small Town Dreams, or something like that, or Ready for Goodbye is another track on there. There is a track on there called Trash.
Okay.
And it's probably the sassiest song on there. I wrote it out of a little bit of anger and a little bit of spite, I'm not going to lie to you. And but another reason I named the song Trash is because you put a lot of things in the trash. You put things that
let it go, right? Throw it away and let it go.
But you also put things in there that you don't want to throw away. Sometimes you have to put things in there that you didn't even know you threw away.
Okay.
So trash isn't just trash. It's trash is a lot of things.
Symbolic.
All right, we got to wrap it up real quick. How can our viewers find out more about your stuff?
Bree Morgan Music on Facebook, and BreeMorganMusic.com is the best place to find what I'm doing, what I'm up to, and my music.
Great.
Awesome.
Thanks, Bree. Well, Joe's Mini Movie Minute is next, and Bree will sing a song. Stay tuned.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Want the latest new release movies today? With Movies on Demand, you'll get these titles before Netflix and Redbox.
Being a pigeon can make you an even better spy. Pigeons are everywhere and nobody notices them.
We've got orders to cross here. That is the German front line.
You're coming together is your undoing.
Watch the newest collection of movies on demand before Netflix and Redbox.
Moulters, family-owned store, brings you fresh. Feel healthy with a wide selection of organic foods, gluten-free products, certified black Angus beef, and handmade brats. Moulters has a great selection of meats, so choosing can be tough. Just ask our butcher to help you make the perfect selection. Moulters brings you fresh-packed deli meals for those on the go. And of course, our fresh market. Download our mobile app and start saving money today. Moulters brings you fresh.
Relax at Marco's Italian and American Grill in Warrens, Wisconsin.
watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
The movie minute. Well, and you really can't get out to the movie theaters right now. So what's best to do is turn on the TV, right? What is like Netflix?
Netflix, Disney Plus. Joe, Disney Plus right now they're posting Frozen 2. I think you can get on your Disney Plus.
Yep. So that's a lot of subscription entertainment services are out there, and Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu for television. Yeah. There's so many, Amazon.
You can watch The Voice or American Idol.
So I just want to point this out. On Netflix right now, the number 9 movie in the United States is the 1995 movie Outbreak.
Sure.
That's what's most popular right now. I thought that was kind of funny. But a lot of the favorite TV shows are starting to be watched again. People are binge watching like The Office, Cheers, Star Trek, West Wing, the goodies. With Frozen 2. But, even local television like Lynxx networks and cable subscriptions and stuff like that. So there's a lot of entertainment out there. And we know you can't get out to the theater, but maybe you can pop some popcorn, get the family together.
Yeah.
And, just do
snuggle
some
in.
Movie minutes at home.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to say this, and coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Bree Morgan.
Thought you were Prince Charming, small town girl moved to the city. Strung me along, then up and left, leaving me feeling alone and so itty bitty. Now love will find this small town girl, oh, when she's good and ready. Mama's calling, begging her to come home. He asked her to leave, she stayed to follow her dreams. She's doing better all alone. She's doing better without him in this big old city, just in her small town dreams. Now she's fishing among those city lights, loving the looks from every guy inside. That Prince Charming, just a memory, reminding her of all that she could be. With chin held high and tight jeans on, she can do anything. Yeah. Mama's calling, begging her to come home. He asked her to leave, she stayed to follow her dreams. She's doing better all alone. She's doing better without him in this big old city, just in her small town dreams. Now and then she tries to find a gravel road to take her back home. There's nothing left for her in that little town she used to call home. Mama's calling, begging her to come home. He asked her to leave, she stayed to follow her dreams. She's doing better all alone. She's doing better without him in this big old city, just in her small town dreams.
Nice job.
Thank you, guys.
Wonderful.
Jess, we wanted you to just real quickly tell our viewers your website information, where they can get it.
So it's Ebben for Wisconsin. That's EBBEN for FOR, Wisconsin, all spelled out. Or you can follow me on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram at Jessi, Jessi, Ebben, EBBEN.
Great. Well, thank you, Bree and Jess, and thanks for joining us. We're enjoying the Hometown News, where we're connecting you to the community.